Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and I wanted to just take you through how I have set up October in my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets, and how I have it set up so far in my Planner Prime. As most of you know who follow me, September has kind of been dumpster fire. We had a death in the family and had to get my mom into assisted living, and that has pretty much taken up the entire month, and it's still happening. We are still trying to clean out her old apartment where her husband passed away and get everything set up. And we are also having to move her from the initial assisted living location that we got her into to a different one that is a little less expensive, because we, after going through some finances and things, realized that she would not be able to actually afford the place that we initially were able to get her into. So yeah, it has been kind of crazy, but I want to take you through my fourth quarter goal refresh here in the Powersheets. And these are the Cultivated Life Evaluation check-ins. My health was at a 5, or this is where I rated these. Health is at a 5. I got my ablation done, and it seemed to go well, but I was still having a lot of pain. Turns out I need a hip replacement in my right hip, and it is actually bone on bone. So starting next week, I will start dealing with that. My spouse focal relationships is at a 9. Greg and I have been doing great. We've never not been doing great. We just haven't had as many date nights as I would like. And so hopefully going forward, we will make sure that we have a date night once a week doing that. Friends, I put it a 7 just because I haven't been able to see people, just mostly because I've been focused so much on dealing with my mom, but also because things have still been canceled. Family, I do feel like that we came together more than we ever have before with my brothers. And I feel like even though it's been a rough experience, it's actually brought us closer. That's at an 8. My finances are at a 10. I actually have never been in a better position in my life, and I feel really good where I'm at. Work is at an 8. I feel good where I'm at right now, although my health issues are kind of, the term golden handcuffs comes to mind, because now I am literally tied to my insurance. Greg and I's insurance is through my work. And so because I know that there are some costly operations that are coming my way in the near future, possibly by the end of the year, I know that I need to stay where I'm at. And while that's not a bad thing, and I'm not unhappy with my work, I was exploring some other possibilities, but yeah, not going to be able to do that right now. But that's okay. Spiritual and personal growth is at a 9, and I feel like spiritually I'm in probably the best place I've been in a very long time. And recreation is at a 5. Greg and I definitely need more opportunities for fun. I need more opportunities for Amy adventures, that kind of thing. So that's where the check-in went. There are some things that I actually want to really try to do off of these lists. And I was going to check them off as things that I wanted to do, but then I'm like, why don't I just go through this list every week and see what I can check off? So we'll do that. My goals that I feel stuck on are my health. just because my hip issue is going to definitely take some of my goals that I had set for the year away. Like, not just lower them. No, it's literally going to take them away. So I started to do this, and then I'm like, I'm just going to jump right into my goal refresh. So these are the refresh of my goals. Take better care of my body, create a plan to execute a better retirement goal in 2022. This was to work on our retirement plan, but things just have not worked out that way. So I am going to push that forward to 2022. Incorporate more creativity into my life, make our house a home, create more fun and enjoyment this year, prioritize my mental health, use what I have, spend less, and then instead of make my brand bigger and more badass, I'm pushing that to 2022 as well. But I want to keep that here, but I want to create my plan so it's ready to go, and I have like a project timeline for 2022. So my yearly goals, as they have been adjusted: take better care of my body. And then this quarter, the things that I will be working on is to schedule my right hip replacement, do my initial consult with my surgeon, determine the timeline, and any next steps. I can continue exercising daily as possible on my spin bike. I am not allowed to run. And walking hurts so much right now that I haven't gotten any miles in at all. And it's kind of been mentally stressful on me. But my ortho therapist has said that I can do my spin bike as long as it doesn't negatively start affecting me. She doesn't want me to do it on my regular bike because I have the possibility of falling. And so we are working on that. And then I need to reduce my BMI just so that I am not near the BMI limit for a hip replacement. Number 2, create a plan to execute a better retirement goal in 2022. I need to get everything in order for Greg and I. I have retirement from AT&T when I worked with them. I need to transfer that into an IRA. I need to find all of my documents and logins and combine that in one place. We need to get a financial advisor. I need to figure out our Social Security options and start varying my investments. And all of that has come about because of everything that we're dealing with my mom. And, I don't want to go through or have somebody else go through issues like I am dealing with right now of not knowing anything about my mom's retirement or savings or anything like that. So because Greg and I don't have kids, it will fall to family members and friends. And so I want to have a very clear cut. This is what it is. This is what we have. And we have a plan to move forward. I also want to find a coffee shop to intern at. And I want it to be a local small business owner coffee shop because that's what I will be doing. But I need to get some experience under my belt and make sure that is what I actually want to do instead of just talking about it. Incorporate more creativity into my life. I need to create a usable studio. For those of you who have followed me for a while, my videos and backdrop have kind of changed because I created the sunroom out of our old dining room, but I miss my studio. I also have so much crap in that studio that I do not use, have not used. I just have. And going through purging tons of stuff from my mom, I've realized it's doing me no good, and it's creating more stress than anything else. And it could be doing other people much more good And there are things that I want to do creatively that I can't because it's all stuck behind boxes and stuff in my studio. So I want to get my studio back, start filming down there, and have options, and set up my Cricut and use it, start recording it in my studio again, and make things for Christmas. And then most of the stuff that I have, I'm donating to Craft Salt Lake, which is a crafting thrift store here in Salt Lake City. And so I just want to donate it, get rid of it, and get my space back. Make our house a home. Keyword purge. Clear out the pantry, get the guest room usable again. When I created the sunroom here, a lot of my sewing and crafting stuff that I had up here, mostly armoring things, I just moved up into my guest room because we're in the middle of a pandemic. We didn't have anybody coming over. And I would like to get my guest room back usable again, sort through a lot of the stuff that's in there, donate what I don't need again, and then find room in my studio for the stuff that I want to keep. Then work on my bedroom and get rid of all the extraneous crap. Mostly clothes. Number 5, create more fun and enjoyment this year. I want to enjoy more time with Greg outside of the house, have more date nights, do a mini trip, enjoy something different for our anniversary, do cool things with Kelly over New Year's Eve. We have tickets to see the Go-Go's. Fingers crossed that concert still happens. Have fun at an event. I had so many plans for events this year, and they've either gotten canceled or life happened, and with my situation with my mom, I wasn't able to go. So, or, I was in too much pain. And then celebrate more this quarter. Halloween or October is my favorite month of the year. And I want to have fun and celebrate and enjoy myself this month more than I have any other time since this whole pandemic started. Prioritize my mental health. I need to quit letting life get in the way of what I need. I want to have some Amy adventures, some meditation time, work on my yoga and spinning. I want to continue learning. I want to continue with my spirituality and figure out, my path in all of this. And so this is super important to me, especially right now when everything has had to take my focus and I couldn't work on myself. I've got to just stop and take time for myself, which is something I'm actually doing today. Then next we have use what I have, spend less. I need to figure out what I have and do an inventory of all of my TN covers, get everything into my studio so that I can actually see what I have, work on organizing my ephemera in my studio, purge what I don't need, use, or want. There's that. Then my brand refresh. Create a timeline for 2022. Update my photos, update bio and description, figure out what I'm going to do for a refresh for Finding 52, and then streamline all my channels so that it is easy to update everything all at once. I have done a lot of that for the office, for my work, and there are some things that I know that I can do to help streamline my own channels. I just haven't taken the time to do that. So those are my goal refreshes. And then for October, important to-dos, I've got a flu shot on Monday. On Wednesday, I have my initial consult for my hip appointment, and I've got to take both Tyr and Heimdall into the vet. Since Sif came home from getting fixed, they found some debris in her ears, and now all 3 cats are shaking their heads like they've got ear mites. And I'm like, this was not happening before she went to the vet. So I've got to go in and have them look at their ears and get treatments for all 3 of them. But the appointment's only for Tyr and Heimdall because Sif has already been seen, and they can give me updated medication for her if need be without seeing her. I'm excited for Crown Tourney in Boise on October 16th. We have a couples massage on the 30th, our 24th wedding anniversary on Halloween. Yes, we were married on Halloween. I'm actually excited for my hip evaluation appointment and Samhain. On my mind is my hip. My osteoarthritis is definitely getting worse, and I've got to figure out how I can keep my mobility and my movement in my body and still take care of everything and make sure that pain is not limiting me. I have so much to purge in this house, and it's kind of overwhelming right now. But I just need to take it one step at a time, but I haven't figured out those steps yet. Then I'm hopeful that Greg and I do date nights every week this quarter and that we get Mom 100% settled. Then this is the month of October so far. And I didn't really use this because I have kind of, in either my regular planner or here, I've kind of worked it all out. So that's just, I didn't really use that much this year. That much this month. Oh my gosh, can I get that out? My focus on this month is on clothing and on closets and getting them purged. I have a lot of clothes that I don't wear any longer or are way too small. And if I learned anything going through my gastric bypass and all of that, it's, yes, I know that I will eventually get back down to certain sizes, but I have no idea where that's going to settle. And unless I absolutely love it, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to get rid of it. And then when I need new clothing, I will just get it. But there's so much that I have that I don't wear and even didn't even wear when I could wear it, that I just need to purge it all or go through it all and then purge what I don't want to keep and get it donated so it does someone else good. So my encouraging words this month is hope, and my priority is my health. I'm going to work on my closets, purge clothes, pack away my summer pajamas, I've got some extra storage in our master bedroom that I would prefer not be there. And if I purge my clothes, especially my pajamas, then I don't have to worry about that. And I have some storage options under our bed that I just never utilized. And so I want to do that. Then I want to also go through all my shoes that I don't wear anymore. I have a ton, and I mean a ton of heels, a lot of stilettos, all of that I don't use any longer or wear any longer. Mostly because as a runner, your feet kind of spread, and they are so uncomfortable. I just don't wear them anymore. And I have spent so much time going, okay, I want to put those up on eBay. I want to get rid of them that way. But I've never taken the time to sort through them so that I can start that process. And this winter, especially, as it looks like we'll be working from home a lot more this winter, I want to actually do that. And if I can get my studio set up, then I can take pictures, post them, and do all of that as well. That's the hope. I will still also be donating quite a bit of them as well, but there are some that I actually want to sell. For my weekly action items, I'm going to make a weekly donation of purged items, go on a date with Greg every week. We actually had one yesterday on the 1st, so there'll actually be 5 date nights this month. But I still have the rest of this. I'm counting that towards the first, second, this whole weekend as the first week. And so these others I haven't done yet. I'm also celebrating 31 days of Halloween. I figure if you can have, the 12 days of Christmas, why not have 31 days of Halloween? And I am celebrating it. Here, I'm going to be tracking my daily meditation, my celebration posts, updating my books every day, and working on clothing every day. And I've got room to add more as the month progresses. And because I'm still kind of working on my goals, but I wanted to get this video up. So that is how the month looks here in my Cultivate What Matters. And then here, this is my soumkine planner. And I have ordered my new soumkine. They do have the weekly planners. Again, the only difference is they are actually 2 books instead of 1, which was kind of disappointing to me because that's why I loved this so much, is that everything is in 1 book. And had I known that was the case, I may have changed things around a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll see what the 2 books look like once I get them. I also got a monthly planner as well, and it has 18 monthly spreads in it, which look like this. And so I think it, combined with the 6 months of the soumkine planner, will work out. I just hope those 2 and my Cousin Avec fit together in my A5s. Anyway, we'll see. The habits I have listed here are my light therapy. There's a line through the first because I only do light therapy every other day, and this month it's all on even days. Daily fasting. I did mostly good yesterday. I put a dot there because either I didn't start it at noon or I didn't stop eating at 8 p.m. So that is you got it mostly right, but there were still some issues. Daily exercise. I did my spinning yesterday. Garmin tracking, doing everything, yes. And food tracking, yes. And let's see. Then this is how October looks so far. In the soumkine, all of my stuff listed here. Then this is how this week is set up. This is the 1st of October right here. As you can see, I've actually added in my intermittent fasting. I'm trying to go from 8 p.m. to noon every day. So I'm just marking it here so that I know. And then still putting in my bedtime when I'm doing my light therapy, and then doing my spinning or yoga. I'm doing spinning on the odd days, and then the days that I do light therapy, I'm doing yoga. So hopefully helping my body move forward. We hope. I use the soumkine as my planner with like a bullet journal over here, and then putting things here. The one change that I did notice in the soumkine for 2022 is they don't have the times, which that's okay. So it'll just be more like a week's really. And then I have September, I got 1 page done. But I did do my 13 good things for September. I wanted to include a 4th quarter goals page, but I had already set up October. So I was like, all right, fine. I haven't used this page, so we'll just do a 1-page 4th quarter and hopefully get back on track. Obviously, my walk, run, walk, again, no matter how slow. That was before I found out the issue was not my back, but my hip. So we'll see how everything goes. I have my 13 good things down here, my to-do list, my appointments there, things I still have to figure out. But that is the soumkine, and then this is my Cousin Avec, my Hobonichi Cousin Avec. And this is where I write down one good thing each day, and then I put in my Finding 52. I still got some updates here that I need to fill in. And then this was yesterday, but this is how October will look here. And then this is this week, and this is starting October 1st. And again, just like I did in my soumkine, I have my eating window from noon to 8 p.m. marked out so that I can, just focus on that. And I've actually set that up for the next couple of weeks. Here at the bottom, I write down my gratitude for the day, and then the Finding 52 focus for the week here, and then my to-do list there. We get into October. This is my October cover page so far. I still have to, copy the goals from here over here, but this is how yesterday went. And then still putting in the date or the time that I wake up, any exercise that I've done, just some schedule notes here, what I had for dinner. Then this is the daily results from my Aura ring, and then the exercise, how much I did and how long. This is the weather. And then there's how we have it. And then my to-dos up here and how the day ended. And then this is today. So there you have it. That's how I have October set up. And in my Planner Prime or Baby, I have a new A5 coming that I will switch out Baby with it once I get it. Hopefully I get it before the end of the year. But my plan is to just, whenever I feel the mood, to switch it out. But not because I don't love Baby, because it's Baby. And it is gorgeous. But yeah, she has held up, or he has held up really well. He, I don't know. Baby, I think, was actually a she in Supernatural. But my cars are always men. Or male, so, it's just kind of the way it is. But it has held up really well, and I'm super happy with it. So, there you have it. That is my fourth quarter October update and refresh. So, let me do it down below how you have this final quarter set up. Have you changed your goals? Have you adjusted your goals? And have you added anything new to try to get some wins in the bucket for 2021? I know I have. Oh, goodness, the way life changes some days. Anyway, there you have it. I hope you guys have a great day 2 of Halloween, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.